when that show episode ended, I was pissed. I was so mad because how y'all gonna What it do, YouTube? It's your girl Zoe with the T, and I am back with another video. It is week 2 of Vlogmas. I know, I haven't posted in a minute though. But what I'm about to talk about is not gonna be it's gonna be Vlogmas, but it's not really like Christmas. It's what I literally just watched like 2 hours ago. I was at my job watching this. Sex and the City reboot. I was talking to my mom on the way home because I just got off of work, and I am very, very pissed. I am pissed of these 2 episodes that literally just came out. And I'm talking to her about it, and I'm explaining everything. I'm like, you know what? I should just make a video, because I know there are some people out there that probably feel the same way I do or don't. But you know what? This is my review. So we're gonna get into this review on the Sex and the City reboot 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So let's start off with when I heard about the reboot. Now, or let's just start off how I became a Sex and the City fan, okay? So as a child, I, came across Sex and the City on TV. It used to come on E all the time. I never watched it, and it was just like, oh, why is it always coming on? Like, I really don't care about these little white women, like, for what? But when we had the COVID, or the quarantine, I was just like, I need stuff to watch, and I just finished Jane the Virgin for like the 3rd time, and I was trying to find something else to watch, and I had HBO Max. And I'm just like, oh, they have some good shows. Like, maybe I should just look them up. Tried True Blood, wasn't my thing. I was gonna do The Sopranos, and then I'm like, wait, wasn't Sex and the City an HBO show? So I decided to watch Sex and the City. Fell in love with it. Watched the whole series and the movies like 2 or 3 times, okay? That's how good this movie is. It is amazing. Camera's about to die. Boo hoo hoo. So I was watching Sex and the City during quarantine. I just really it just spoke to me, honestly. Like, I just really love the characters. Like, I'm a Samantha girl at heart, you know what I'm saying? I do love Carrie. I was taking the quizzes, like I was really becoming a Carrie, like I am Carrie in my quizzes. And something just spoke to me, like, I'm not a white
girl, obviously. But if I was a white girl,
that's how I want to live my life, like Carrie Bradshaw's life. So I just really got into the show during the quarantine, and I just watched everything, all the movies. And I really want to read the books. I want to watch the other prelude, when Carrie was the Carrie Diaries at some point. I haven't watched that though. But yeah, so when I heard about this reboot, I was super excited because I just love Sex and the City, like I really do. And then I heard about the casting.
Samantha was not coming back.
It broke my heart. When I tell you guys,
Samantha is not coming back? What?
And you guys still want to have Sex in the City? Because Samantha brings an energy that none of the girls have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being real. Like, we can't live without Carrie because it's about Carrie. But like, Samantha is my next top girl. Like, honestly. So when I heard that she wasn't coming back, I was just like, y'all still want to have the show? Like, there's no purpose, I personally feel like. And then when I heard different sources saying like, she's just outgrown that character, which I understand. Like, you gave like 6 seasons, I want to say. I think it's 6 seasons. 6 seasons, 2 movies. Like, I am like 60 years old. I need to move on. That is not me anymore. I get it. I completely understand that. And then like, they had promised her like deals that didn't go through, and that altered her decision, allegedly. And I completely get that. So So then don't do Sex in the City. You gave us 2 movies after the seasons, like, where I can live with that, okay? So that was the thing. Then they said that
Big might not be going
because he didn't sign his contract yet. So I'm sitting up there thinking, like, so we not having Samantha, our main girl, our second main girl, and we not having Big, the love interest? Why are we still doing this? Like, it was just like, what are we doing, HBO? What are we doing? What are we signing? Like, why are we doing this? So I was just kind of just like back and forth with it. But then when I heard Big was gonna join, I was like, thank God, because what would Carrie be without Big? Like, so now I'm gonna get into the actual 2 episodes. So spoiler alert, if you have not seen it, you might want to click right now because I'm about to get into the nitty-gritty. So opening scene, we loved it, we lived for it, you know what I'm saying? The girls are back, we're eating our breakfast, lunch, and dinner like we always do in the table. But it was kind of weird because, you know, somebody had brought up Samantha. It's like, we're not talking about Samantha. I did not like how they wrote her out. They made it seem like my girl was a villain. A villain. Talking about some, oh, well, she moved to London after, you know, Carrie dropped her as a publicist and everything like that. Why y'all had to do my girl like that? Like, honestly. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. When it came to Samantha, she always helps Miss Carrie Bradshaw, no matter what, okay? And even when they had issues and things, she always made sure to come back, you know, because friendship was everything. So for y'all to sit up here and say that my girl was very heartbroken, which she probably would, and just fled the country, why would she flee the country? She would never do that. I personally believe that. She's too much of a bad bitch to leave the country for Carrie Bradshaw. So that really irritated me. Miranda's character. Now, you know, we like Miranda because she, you know, she brings us back. She's very serious when it comes to things. So I was kind of actually happy, you know, that she quit her job and wanted to go back to school. Because, you know, Miranda's just that girl. You know, she is just an educated woman. So I thought that was really, really cute. I see what they're trying to do. I can't remember her name, the black lady. It sounds really bad that I don't know her name because she's in a lot of things. But yeah, her as kind of like a replacement to Samantha. It's too early to see like what she's going to be doing, so I can't make that decision. But there's never will be another Samantha Jones. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting how she's gonna incorporate things. So yeah, so Miranda's going back to school. Charlotte is just being Charlotte, you know, with her kids. And then we get to see Samantha, we see Carrie with Big. Now that made my heart just drop. I just love them. You know, you know, it's something about them that just like, that is her soulmate. It's not her life partner, that's her soulmate. Like, they're one. Like, to be honest. So I love seeing their interactions with each other, you know, back and forth. I thought that was very cute. Then we also see like Charlotte. So Charlotte, you know, her daughters are older. Same thing with Miranda's kid, Brady. He is older. They're older and everything like that. I think it's interesting with the Rose. You can tell, I can kind of see there's going to be some type of like, she's a little different, you know, and I think that's going to be very interesting to see. I really like that different dynamic of Lily and Rose. They're 2 completely different characters, 2 you know, different types of sisters, and it's interesting because I personally felt like Charlotte vibes more with Lily's style than, you know, Rose, because Rose didn't want to wear that dress. That was a whole thing. I also did hear, you know, we're you know, Carrie's in a podcast. We're getting more LGBTQ plus. We love that. So it's interesting to see, you know, some of how that dynamic is going to go, which is, I think, great. So then, you know, I mean, I'm just, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna go bit and piece of the whole episode. I'm just saying like the main parts that I got from it. So So we're gonna skip, okay, honey, because this first episode, the ending, it was impactful. So you know they're going to see little Lily's little recital, right? And she's going, and Big didn't want to go. And the thing is, you know, this is my thing. Carrie didn't even want to go to this recital. If we want to be pretty clear, she wanted to go to the Hamptons, okay, honey? She wanted to drive up to the Hamptons, but you know Charlotte asked her to go, so we just gotta go. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Carrie is Lily's godmother, if I'm not mistaken. So she said, I'll go. But Big, you know, he didn't want to go, you know? So he wanted to stay home and a little exercise, Peloton, on his little bicycle. So they were at the concert. Brady, ooh, can we talk about Brady though? That little boy is bad, okay, y'all? Miranda needs to get him. Talking about some sex condoms in the room. Why would you even allow that to happen, girl? Come on now, you are Miranda. Get it together. But anywho, so they go to the little concert or whatever, and I knew at this point something didn't feel right.
You know, him exercising, little girl playing, him exercising, little girl playing, him exercising, little girl playing.
And I'm just like, something is about to happen. This man's gonna have a heart attack. Like, I already called that out to begin with. And I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, if he has his heart attack, it's big. He'll make it through. You know, it's big. So we get to it. He's about to take a shower. I'm just like, oh, so maybe he's not gonna have a heart attack after he gets off the bike. But no, he has a heart attack. So we see Big on the ground because he's about to text Carrie. Concert ends. She goes home. And the cinematic for this was just amazing. He's looking dead at her eyes, and she's looking dead at his eyes. And you can just tell, like, she didn't even rush yet. She just was looking, just in disbelief. And then she yelled out, John! She didn't even call him Big, y'all. You know it's serious when Carrie calls. You know it's serious when Carrie calls Mr. Big John. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's real. So she called him John, and she screamed and ran over there. When that show episode ended, I was pissed. I was so mad. Because how y'all gonna kill off Mr. Big? Like, that don't make no sense. Because now we don't have Samantha, okay? So now we don't have Big. How is this even going to play out? Y'all gonna make Carrie a widow? Carrie does not deserve to be a widow, okay? We have watched 6 seasons of this woman trying to find this damn man, get back with him. We've seen 2 movies, okay? Her almost not getting married because of this man for the first movie. Finally getting married. The second movie, her cheating on him with Aiden. Like, you talking about, what is y'all doing right now? Like, what is y'all doing? How y'all gonna kill him off? It just don't make no sense to me. So they killed him off. Now we get to the second episode. She's planning the funeral and everything. Charlotte's all up in her feet. You know, listen, I love the actress that plays Charlotte because she does a good job. But Charlotte is just so annoying sometimes. Like, girl, it's not always about you. Like, it's not always about you. Like, just be quiet. Be quiet. Charlotte is complaining, you know, it's my fault this, my fault that. Like, just be quiet and just be there for Carrie. Like, we don't need all of this extraness. So, I didn't even talk about how Miranda went to school. So, you know, Miranda's doing her little school thing. She's in a class with a black professor, you know, and they had a little issue in the beginning, but they're getting it back together, getting it straight. I think we're gonna see a little bit more of this professor at some point. I can kind of tell because we kind of hear her doing some IVF, things like that. That was kind of thing in the first episode though, but now we're in episode 2. So Carrie is planning this funeral. It's just a hot mess, child. It's just a hot mess. Like, we just see Carrie going through it this whole episode, and you know, Charlotte's just complaining about herself, which, like, I just feel like is really unnecessary personally. And then the funeral happens pretty much. It's really sad. I feel like And then secretary comes. Secretary of Big comes. You know, this is the best part of the whole thing. Oh, Sniffer said,
Excuse me, this is fun stating. I need to next my best friend, and I need my husband to next my best friend. Alright, I need to next my best friend, and I need my husband to next to me.
like, he was not playing. So it was just pretty much like, the episode was just going over how, you know, Big is not in her life, honestly. And then, you know, we see that, tell y'all, Brady's a little bad boy, but we see that Carrie's boss for the podcasts, you know, her and Miranda have an issue, or they have like a debacle, and you know, she apologizes. I personally feel like something's going to happen with that, because people did say that they wanted to see Miranda like be gay, and that's always been a thing. People have thought she was a lesbian, and they even wrote a episode about her, you know, I'm not a lesbian, people think I'm a lesbian, and she pretended to be a lesbian to like help her with her job or whatever. But maybe it'll come true, because I think the actress in real life is an actual lesbian. Well, okay, so I had to look it up. She's not, I don't think she's a lesbian, but she is a part of the LGBTQ plus community. That's what I'll say, because she's dated male and she's dated female, but I will not say what her sexuality is. So, but she's a part of the community. So I just, you know, we'll see. We're still in episode 1 and 2. Let me say my take back from these 2 episodes. I just personally I'm very upset about the whole Big thing. And it was just kind of like a very big topic. It was the whole, kind of just pretty much the premises of the 2 episodes. And I think it's really interesting how Samantha sent flowers for Big's funeral, and then at one point Carrie was about to text Samantha, but it's just like, girl, we know that she's not coming back, so why are they even trying to play with us, our emotions like that? But I'm just really curious to see what my girl Carrie's gonna do. And like, are y'all gonna have her date men now? Like, are y'all gonna have her, like, maybe she wants to have a child or adopt a child? Like, what are we going to do with Carrie, like Carrie's character? And especially, like, you know, since, you know, Stanford, the actor who played him, has passed away, like, now we don't have him in season 2. So we don't have Samantha, we don't have him, we don't have Big. Like, what's going to happen? So I'm rating these 2 episodes.
I'm getting sick of this shit, bro.
For my personal feeling, I'm gonna rate them a 0, because I didn't like how it ended. But for a creative standpoint, I'll rate it a 7.5, because it's still the first 2 episodes. But yeah, so I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with this, because y'all, I wanted to scream on top of my lungs when I saw that episode, the first episode. But yeah, so we're just gonna have to stay tuned. If you guys really liked this, you know, me talking about Sex and the City or any type of show, like, definitely comment below if I should still continue to do this, because I will. If you have not already, please follow me on my social media platforms. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, like, what are you doing? Like, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be updated on videos when I post them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little short, I don't know if it's short, it might be long, video about me talking about Sex and the City, the first 2 episodes of the reboot. And I hope you guys will continue to watch my upcoming videos as well as my past videos. So until next time, it's your girl Zoe with the T, and I will see you guys in the next video.